we're gonna change gears a little bit, and then we're gonna go to our stupid fan topic of the week. And before I dive into this, I'm gonna say I do empathize with the Phoenix Suns fans. Trust me, I do. I hear y'all. But this is ridiculous. So, and you guys can come at me if you see the screen. You can see at Hardwood Nation on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can come at me. I don't care. So Douglas Reeves, Bryce, I'm gonna read this to you. Douglas Reeves made a comment on Facebook that says, "I feel like Chris Paul threw the finals because he wants to be a Laker. What else explains when LeBum, for LeBron, was at the game? How does he play the worst game he had all playoffs?" Grammar, sir. I'm assuming he's speaking about game three, where Chris Paul had a bad game. So, how ridiculous do you think this comment is where this guy, Douglas Reeves, indicates that Chris Paul threw the finals?
Um, that's like one of the dumbest things I've heard, and for a number of reasons. So, one reason why LeBron's there is all these guys who used to be, they're all buddies. They've
Right.
all known each other forever. They ride bananas out in the ocean together. We know the drill, okay? So, now with that being said, throwing first off, it would have to be more than one game that he'd have to throw this finals. Second of all, you would have to be under the understanding that losing the championship somehow gets you to LA easier, which doesn't make any sense. The only way you get to LA easier is if Chris Paul takes the next time he's a free agent. Do you know when he's a free agent? Is it
This
this
off
year?
season. Yep. Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna yank Chris Paul away based on him throwing the finals. Like, that doesn't make any sense. The only way that works is if Chris Paul does so abysmally poor that he takes away his own stock. And nobody's going to do that. Chris Paul's not going to do that. LeBron James, who's a buddy of his, isn't going to not get his buddy paid. Like, none of it
Right.
connects. It's
Right.
just an upset Phoenix fan trying to blame Chris Paul, who, let's be honest, you have Devin Booker. You wouldn't even have been in those finals without Chris Paul.
Right.
Okay, stop.
Right. Right.
Also, you have the benefit of having the coach that he happens to be like buddies with too. Like, maybe not earlier in their careers, but they have a history. They had a finals run this year together. The only reason Chris Paul might go to LA is for money and like a better shot at a championship. But with him making such a deep run with the Suns, and knowing Chris Paul's history of how he's went to other teams, like his course through his NBA career, I don't really think Chris Paul is going to do that. I could be wrong. I won't be surprised if I'm wrong. But he could have done this a long time ago. I know they were going to get traded. He was going to get traded to LA a long time ago, and that got vetoed for basketball reasons. But he could have walked to a number of different teams in a number of different times in his career, and he hasn't really done that. He hasn't really teamed up with one of the other major big stars of the NBA when they were both healthy and in their prime. That hasn't happened. So why the hell would Chris Paul, who doesn't have a championship, throw a championship to go to LA?
Yeah, it was absurd.
It makes zero sense. And that guy is just an upset Phoenix fan. So they whatever, crybabies, I guess.
Oh yeah,
they're probably the same guy who wants Monty Williams fired.
And look, he's going to be more upset when he sees this video too. Hey, shout out to our 28 subscribers. Let Douglas know we're talking about him. Just help us out, y'all. Help us out. And Douglas, thank you for contributing to our stupid fan comment of the week, because you're a fucking idiot. Let's just be real about it.
Just in his feelings, said some random stuff.
Yeah, this says random shit. This is so stupid. All right, homie.
And look, I love conspiracy theories, but that one's too far.
Yeah, that was a little too far. So you touched on Chris Paul, the possibility of him leaving. So here's the reality of the situation. Phoenix can pay him more than any other team. If he goes to the Lakers, they can't pay him at all. So he's going to take a huge pay cut of about 44 to 45 million dollars. So it would strictly be for the championship at that point. Now, New York's looking for a veteran point guard. Miami's looking for a veteran point guard. Um, I don't think he would leave Phoenix right now, but don't get me wrong, his job is done in Phoenix. He got there, he showed them how to win. They fell short. His job is done. But I don't think he would leave only because I think Booker needs another year under him, and then also the connection that he has with Monty Williams. But I will say his family didn't come with him to Phoenix. They still live in LA. He still has his home in LA. So that could be another pull as well. Um, to go to the Lakers for the cheap because his family
Hmm.
still resides there. So he has options. Either he stays
Uh-huh.
in Phoenix for a shot at another championship and a bigger contract, or he takes the pay cut and go to LA where he would basically still have another shot at the championship. So, barring injuries and things of that nature. But just know LeBron's going to put a full court press on Chris Paul to come over there.
Oh yeah, and that should be expected. But if
Mm.
he like threw a game, okay,
Oh yeah,
sorry,
yeah, yeah.
still
No, 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 you're good. No, you're good. That was. I take it you like our stupid fan comment of the week.
it just blows me away. But
Dude, this is the type of shit I see daily, and I'm just like, you know what? Let's spice up the podcast. Let's address some of this shit because it's absurd. It is really absurd.